This is part 2 of web browser automation. In part 1, we saw the little introduction of the background concepts that will be applied on browser automation using Python. We learned about, if you have not watched part 1, you can check out the I tab above. There's a link for that part 1 of the video. And we learned about the basics of HTTP protocol and how a web browser client and a server they communicate with each other. The get HTTP method, post HTTP method, the difference between the two, and what is an HTTP request and HTTP response. Okay. Now in this part 2, what we are going to do, we are going to look at the Python library Selenium, okay, and how it is used, so that in order to automate the process of searching on Google or doing anything on web browser through a piece of Python code. Okay. So first what I did was I installed Selenium library, okay, by pip install Selenium, okay. Next, this is the piece of code that we are going to look, okay. So these are the libraries that we have to import. We have to import time. From Selenium, we have to import WebDriver. Okay, we will look what is a WebDriver and how it works. Okay, from Selenium WebDriver.com.service, I imported service. From selenium.webdriver.common.by, I imported by. Okay, and then from a website you have to download the web driver for Chrome driver. Okay, I have already installed it. In Google you have to search Chrome driver, and for your particular version check your version of Google Chrome, and for that version you have to download a compatible web driver. I already have the web Chrome drivers executable file. Then you have to in a variable, okay, we have to specify the path to your Chrome driver executable. The path where in your computer where you have downloaded the Chrome driver.exe file, that path you have to pass as an argument to service constructor. This is the service object, okay. And then we have to create the Chrome driver using the specified service object. Okay, using the service object we will create a link to the Chrome driver. Now let us look what is a web driver. Okay, I will open the board. We will look it with a small analogy. Okay, suppose there are two people. This is person 1 and this is person 2. Okay. Person 1 and person 2. Person 1 understands language 1 and person 2 understands language 2. And language 1 is, suppose he understands English and person 2 understands only German. Okay. Now, if person 1 and person 2 want to communicate with each other, person 1 wants to give instructions for person 2 to follow. How will person 1 understand what person 2 is saying and person 2 understand what person 1 is instructing him to do? For that, we need a translator, a language translator. This is a person 3 who knows both language 1 and language 2, and that is he understands both English and German. So what he will do, person 3 will take the instructions from person 1 and convert it in German so that the person 2 can understand and execute those instructions. So this language person 3, what he did, the role of this person 3 is this web driver doing. Okay, so in our situation, this person 1 is our Python code. Okay, this is our Python code. that understands Python language, and its language is Python. Okay. This person 2 is our web browser, our Chrome browser, Chrome web browser. And this Chrome web browser, it understands HTML, CSS, right? Then Node.js, JavaScript. Okay, it doesn't understand Python language or instructions using Python language. Okay, and in between these two, we want to control our Chrome web browser using our Python code. So how we will pass instructions from Python code to the Chrome web browser using our web driver. Web driver is this web driver. This web driver is our middle person, that person 3, who will take instructions from the Python code in Python language and convert it in a form that our web Chrome browser can understand. Okay, and these web drivers are nothing but APIs, that is application programming interface. Interface means that you don't need to understand how a web browser works, the internals of it, how it processes, how it understands. You don't need to know all these things. You have some pre-built functions in Python. You don't need to understand how those functions work inside the web browser, how it is making the web browser understand. You just need to execute those functions. You just need to know the names of the function and what arguments they take. That's it. And then you can use it to control our Chrome web browser. That is the job of an API. It is a middle person or a language interpreter between two different softwares that don't understand each other languages. Okay, I hope you understood that. Okay, now we will see the further. So we have seen till here. This is our driver variable that is containing our web driver. Okay, the object of our web driver. Okay, the language interpreter. Okay, now suppose initially in part 1 of the video I showed you what I did was manually I opened Google Chrome. I typed in the URL www.google.com, and that URL you want to the web browser to ask the web server to get or fetch this web page, right? So we are, this is known as a get method in the HTTP request. So we are using driver.get method to fetch the google.com. You are telling the web server that I want you to send me this web page, right? That's why we are using get method. Okay, and then we will if we want to see the outcome, right, so we will give a sleep timing so that nothing happens. It will wait for 1 second so that we can see the changes. Otherwise it will be so fast that you cannot see what is happening. Okay, now okay, let us see what happens till here. Now there is one more thing. Okay, in HTML, I will show you an example HTML. Okay, every website, we will clear the screen. Okay, every website, any website, let us go to any website. We will go to Amazon only. Any website, when you go over there, its structure, whatever you are seeing, right here you are seeing a header, you are able to see delivered to this place, you are able to see a search box. Every element where it is positioned in the web page is, or the skeleton of this web page is defined by HTML, that is hypertext markup language. Okay, and we can see the HTML, what HTML structure this web page is made out by right clicking on this web page. Okay, why is not happening? Yes, it happened. And then clicking on inspect. Then we are able to see for this web page its HTML code. This is the HTML code for this web page. Okay. Every HTML, okay, let us zoom a little bit. Um, can you see this? Can we zoom a little bit? Um, let us make it like this. Okay. So this is our HTML head. Okay. This is the whole web page. Okay. This is our head section that is containing the metadata, what this website is about. Then is our div class. Okay. Then we will see the body, not the head. We will see the body. Okay. So inside this body, what tags are there? Okay. So suppose we want to every element on this web page, this search bar, this black header tag, everything has a unique ID assigned to it. So that through code we can tell I want to access this part of this web page. For that a unique ID is mentioned in every section. Okay. So let us see what this is. If you click on a div, you will able to see on the web page what is that. Okay. Yes, this is the body. Um, this part. Okay. What happened? Okay, what we will do is we'll go to inspect again. Okay. Let us go to this web page again. Okay. Now we will right click and inspect. The HTML code is over here. Um, okay. We will go to the body side. Where is the body? Um, okay, this highlighted section is means this div tag is this blue part which is highlighted, which got highlighted. Okay, it is this blue part. Okay, this is having a class. Okay, this is the body, right? And see here in every see this div has an attribute, an ID. Attribute is a property ID. Over here you can see this is the ID having app container. So if in the Python code I want to access or make changes to this particular section of the web page, I will have to write the ID ap underscore container. Then this code knows that which section of the website you have to apply this code to. Okay. All right. So what do we want is in a web page in Google, what we want the ID for the search. Okay. Okay. So let us go to Google. We want the ID for this search. I want to type in hello world in this search section. So I need to select in the from the Python code, I need to select the ID for this search bar. So what we will do is we will right click. Yes, and then inspect and go to the search. Okay, we have found the div for the search, I think so. Okay. Yes, this is only the search. See, this is the div in the search section that is blue in blue highlighted over here. Okay, not this. This is the button. Inside this only, the ID for this search will be there. Where's the style? Style means the design. This is for the search button. This is the ID for the search button. Okay. But we don't want that. We want ID. Um, no, we have come to the bottom. Okay, I have already written you. I have told you how you can search for the ID. So from before only I had searched the uh, name. Okay, the search box's name attribute is Q. Okay, so what you have to do to get the to get this, to find the Google search box, you have to write, use the function driver dot find element by name with the name attribute as Q. Okay, then you will get the search box, locate the search box, and you, if you want to type in something, you have to write search box dot send keys hello world, and then this will submit. Okay, search box dot submit. Okay, so let us execute. Okay, after that what will happen, it will wait for the changes to happen for some time. If your internet is slow, it will take some time. Okay, and search box dot submit, it will press the enter button for you. Okay, then we will go to the selenium website driver dot get this website. Okay, get is the method. Okay, and locate the downloads link and click it. Okay, so we will find element by link text downloads, and then this element we will call the click function. Okay, so let us execute and see how this works. First, let us run this. See, the web browser, it came on its own. Now it searched hello world and then went to Selenium's downloads link, right? It's the downloads link. Okay. So hope you like this video. Now you can use this to automate even WhatsApp. You can send through code some messages to many of your WhatsApp contacts, or you can annoy your friends and send some 50 to 60 messages through code. Okay, Python code. Hope you like this video. Keep experimenting and happy learning. Bye bye and take care.